What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Share on. Give it a thumbs up. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how I compile my cash buyer list for every location I have a deal in. So we're going to have some fun for the next few minutes. All right. All right, let's get started, guys. Got a couple of things I want to do. So welcome back. You can see 11dayschallenge.com on the screen. That's where you want to get started if you're brand new to the game of real estate wholesaling, or you're looking for a way to get going faster, step by step. 11 days, you're all set up, and you have a business that you can run for the next rest of your life, basically. Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. I'm the author of Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. My name is Ola, and I'm also the creator of myEmpirePRO.com. So today, I have a couple of things I wanted to point out. Let me just let's see here. There are two tips. Okay, there are two tips that I want to share with you. if you see a property prospect that comes on your table and you search on Zillow and it's not on Zillow, there's a good chance there's no deal there. Extremely good chance. Okay. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your time on it. And if you're going to do deals and if there's going to be a deals there, you need special skill set. Usually it's just not worth your time. And usually it's not really a deal. So that's the first tip I want to share with you. You search on Zillow, you don't see the property, you don't see the property. Now, Zestimates are just as good as it gets. A lot of people will say, no, but Zestimate is not a good value. No, then you don't understand optics. Then you don't understand how the market works. The market, whatever is the most popular information out there is the gospel truth, because the market is always right. So you don't get to tell the market like, oh yeah, but he says estimate, but it's a little bit of. We don't get to do that. Maybe 4 years ago we can get away with that. Now, whatever is on Zestimate is gospel truth, and you have to factor that in when you're negotiating and when you're talking about the value of a property. Of course, you want to do the comps. You want to do comps properly. I have this is from Data to Deals episode. What episode is this? We're on episode 28, right? So in the past episodes, I've shown you examples of how to run comps and things like that. So make sure you run that. Okay. So with that being said, let's see here. By the way, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Okay. Make sure you give this, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, give it a thumbs up. We need 5 thumbs up. Okay. All right. So that's the first tip. The second tip I wanted to share with you today is did you know that you can actually just generate cash buyers for the market? And you can make a lot of money doing that. Did you know that? This game, I'm teaching you everything in 11 days. You get going. That means you have to it's a challenge. You have to put your heads down and get started and just go through the process, right? But there's a big part of that game, which is finding buyers to buy your deals, to buy your contracts, right? To assign your contracts to. And did you know that you could just focus on that and actually make a business out of it? So today, what I'm about to do and show you, it's kind of like a continuation of yesterday. You can literally just focus on this and you can bring a lot of buyers to the marketplace. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But the process I'm about to go through right now will show you how I do that. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what's possible. Extend. Was logged out, and I'm logging in right now to Empire Big Data. Let's see here. So you can write that down, 11dayschallenge.com. Once we're done, go get started. Whatever price you see there right now, that's not the price. Okay, that's a trick, but you can take advantage of it. I'll tell you right now. So just keep that in mind. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So let me just share this. Boom. EmpireBigData.com is where I'm logging into right now. And proceed. Let's share my screen with you. Boom. Share. All right. So I think with each account, you have access to download 10,000 records in any given year. In any given month. You have 10,000. Okay. With each account. So just keep that in mind when you're downloading. If you don't have to download, don't download. Okay. So basically, I've gone through search and everything. I have, yesterday, I'm not sure. I think I ordered a skip trace in front of you guys yesterday. So once your skip trace is done, it's to be under contact. Okay. So there are actually 3 markets that I'm looking for buyers in right now. Okay. All right. All right. So we got this one here. This is for Edison, New Jersey. All right, so we got this list right here, and then I got this other list here. I got Lawrence County in Indiana. I have a deal there that I need to sell. I have Sullivan County in New York. Okay. All right, so let's go here. Let's go here. Um, Again, I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to export. All right. Now I've got a pop up right now. You probably can't see that pop up. Let me see if I can go ahead and share my full screen so you can see that pop up when it happens. Let's see here. Remove this. Then let's remove this. Stop screen. Share screen. And I'm going to share my entire screen. Perfect. All right. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to export again. So I just wasted 131 exports. I have a certain limit to export. So I'm going to export this like that, and boom. Then I have it in Excel sheet. Okay. And I've got first name, last name, but I got landlines, right? So these landlines, we will actually, for the most part, we don't really worry too much about them. Okay. So I got this list right here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this list into Google Sheet in a second here. Okay. So let me go back to download the other one. So that's Edison right there. We're going to go to Lawrence County. Okay. You see where it says append status complete? That's what we need to see. That means they already pulled the phone numbers. So I'm going to click select all, and I'm going to click export. Let me see actions here. View summary, had groups, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So export, right? Export. And right there you go. So it's opening up in Excel. This is for Lawrence County. I have some names here, some company names. So if you go through some of those company names, a lot of them don't have phone numbers. Yeah, they don't, but that's okay. But we also have email addresses for some of them. All right. So some of these buyers are connected to other buyers and connected to other buyers and bloom, bloom, bloom like that, right? There's one more spot we got to go to. I think that's in Sullivan County, New York. Now, New York is something that scares me, okay? Just because they have high sophistication in terms of the industry over there. So it can be a little bit intimidating, okay? And I have never done a deal there before, just being straight up honest with you. All right, so we got this here. Got a lot of name on this list right here. A lot of names. New York. These are all people that have bought for cash in this area. So, and I have phone numbers, things like that. All right. So now let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do something really cool. So I got the list out. Okay. I got the list out. That's really all I need from PropStream today. Empire Big Data. Let's see if we go here. Let me stop this. 1 second. I'm going to show you what I do with Google Sheets in a second. All right. So you can literally reach out to those people and just say, hey, I find deals. Are you interested in investing in real estate? What are your criteria? If you want to do that, you can do that. Personally, I prefer to have a deal, to have some kind of value I bring to the table before I talk to people in general, because I just value my time that much. But, there are people teaching that. But it could be your business model. That could just be your simple business model. Just talk to those people, see what they're looking for, check around the industry, check on Craigslist, check on Facebook Marketplace, and see what's available and see what do you think about this. A lot of time they will say you're wasting their time, but again, that's just part of the game. When you do close a deal, it's gonna feel like it's all worth it. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me open this into another screen. Move to a new window. All right, perfect. And this is going to be the first one we're working with, this Sullivan, New York, county in New York. All right, so boom. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you again. Stop screen sharing, share. Let's go to Chrome tab. Boom. All right. Right. So this is the list right here. So I'm literally just going to. All right. So we got this one. Let me copy everything. Copy. And we're just going to paste. All right. So let's wait a little bit. All right. Let's try that again. Copy. Let's try that again. Copy. All right. So it's quite a lot of data. So it's taking its time. All right. Let's see. Edit, paste. All right, looks like it's pasting something. Maybe a faster way could have been if I just open it directly from here, but okay, there we go. All right, so we got the list here. Now I'm going to do new. And then spreadsheet. Okay. And this one will be Lawrence. This is Lawrence County in Indiana. Okay. All right, so I can close this now. Nope. So why am I compiling this list? This list has email. This list, all this list have email addresses and phone numbers. I'm literally going to blast these people as soon as we get off. I'm going to blast these people with a teaser text message that says ARV, asking price, Indiana fix and flipper deal, discounted deal, something like that. Something simple, not overthink. These people are people that know what they're doing. You just want to present. Basically, there are two information that they really need: after repair value and the asking price, and maybe a little bit of a subjective sentence that says the condition of the property. So you may say things like needs light TLC, needs some rehab, needs had the level, right? Things like that. That's all you want to say. Don't engage in writing out different wordings to convince them. These are professionals, hopefully, that know what they know what they want, right? And when they find it, they know. So don't waste your time trying to convince them or use word copy to, the best way to convince them is to be able to back up your numbers. Okay. If you have an ARV, after repair value, make sure that you pull comps properly. and make sure you're able to back up those numbers. And also understand that even though you back it up, sometimes it just may not be the right deal. That's okay. Okay. I was trying to cancel this. Yes, cancel it. Let's see. So it's a lot of data. So things are taking quite a lot of time. So I'm going to copy this. So now, if you don't have Excel on your computer, just know that you can literally save, download it as a CAV, and open it into Google Sheets directly. Okay. You can do that all day long. All right. And if you're not too sure what everything I just said means, you probably should Google tutorials on simple Google Sheets and spreadsheets. All right. Paste. Okay. All right, we got it. Perfect. So we got one more to do, one more list. New spreadsheet. All right. So now, our processes are always changing, and I try to update my students as much as often as possible. But it depends on what we're experiencing at any point in time. Just keep that in mind. That our processes are always changing. But when you understand the concept, and that's not really an issue, right? Okay. So now I really see. 1 second, guys. Let's see. All right. So, all right. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Let's see. I always like to label this so I can search for them in my drive later. All right. So let's go pull the last one of this list. Yes. And this is for Edison. All right. So on Edison, I think we have 131. So now the beauty about this list is this is a list of people that have actually purchased for cash within the last 1 year. Okay. Just keep that in mind. So not, if you look up your list, if you watched yesterday's video, you will see that I specifically say last sales date has to be up to last June, which is 1 year ago, right? So now, if you have the budget, or if you want to do the game of cash buyers, and you're not going to focus on acquisition, you're not looking for deals from sellers, you just want to have a list. You can maintain a list of buyers and just be the one who bring them deals from other people. Like that will be your own little angle to the game, right? So you can absolutely do that if that's what you want to do as well. Okay. All right. So we got this list. This is moving a little faster. We got email address 1, 2, 3, and everything is broken down into each column, and that's what I like about it, right? So I'm able to collect. So you're gonna have to collect all of this email addresses, right? And then we also have a cell number right here. Okay. So one thing I can do is I'm going to select everything like this by clicking this corner, and I can sort range, and I have a header, so I can go down to cell, right? And then I can sort from A to Z. Okay. So now I have everything that has a phone number at the very top. Okay. And now I can sort this list and get the data out to people that will help me text blast these people. And again, we're going to test blast them Edison, New Jersey deal after repair value this, asking price this, send proof of funds. If interested in more information, access to the property and comparable reports. That's it. Keep it simple. All right. So I sorted it. Now, if you go to the right, you see that the majority of these ones are the ones that have the email address as well. And it looks like everything at the bottom does not have email addresses. Uh, does not have. So one thing you can do, you can select this row. This is what I like about Google Sheets. You go under view and you can freeze this row, one row. That way you can see the row as you scroll through and see what the labels are for each one. So that's it. And there's only 131 on this list. And I'm going to do the same thing for this. Select the corner to select everything. Data, sort range, data has header. And I'm going to sort by cell number, okay? Because cell number is, landlines is, it's 2020. You know what I mean, right? So unless we really, really have that bandwidth and we're really short, like a deal is a deal, and some people are not biting from cell numbers, that's when we go the extra mile. But generally, we don't. Just being honest, okay? I don't have to call in landlines. Email, would send email to everyone, and then there will be some bounce back. Some of those emails are going to be bad. The ones that we take them out of the list, the ones that are good are added to our list. Okay, that way we can always email them in the future. They stay on our database for life. Okay, until they unsubscribe, of course. So I'm going to sort this, and this is a bigger list too. Okay, so you can see that all the individual names are the ones that has cell phone numbers, right? If you scroll to so I just sorted based on the cell phone number and all the ones that are the individual names. If you scroll to the right, back and forth, and you will notice that, let's see here. So there are, on this list, there are 148. So generally I go for like 100 anytime I'm pulling a new list. Okay, I filter my list until I have like 100, because if I'm reaching 100 people and the deal, somebody's not biting the deal, it's probably a bad deal. Okay, it's probably just a bad deal. All right, so some of this are company names, blah blah blah. Okay, all right, so let's go here. Same thing. I'm going to do the same thing, and then we'll call it a day. We're going to get to work on sending all of these people the information. Okay, but like I said, EmpireBigData.com is a tool that I use. And let's see here. Data, sort range, data has header. And we go to the priority, which is cell numbers. And just sort from A to Z. Okay. So I can do the same thing. I can now create a new list of all of the text messages, mobile numbers, a separate list of all of the email addresses. Basically, you have to manipulate this list a little bit, okay? And you can see here that there are still some emails down here. So you want to make sure that you're collecting all the emails. Now, let me see. I think that's good. Any questions? If you have any questions, I have another 60 seconds. I'm going to hang out. Another 60 seconds. We're going to go through that. And if you have any questions, that's fine. What I'm going to recommend for you to do is go watch all of the 27 episodes before this date. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that we've covered over time. All right, a lot of stuff. All right, so make sure that you go watch those. And if you're brand new here, make sure you go get started. 11dayschallenge.com. Go get started right now. If you're confused with any part of this game of real estate investing and wholesaling, definitely you want to go jump into 11 days challenge and dive right in. Okay. Smart Real Estate Wholesaling is a book that I wrote that covers how to do this game in the digital age. It's 2020. If you use old school tactics, you will burn yourself out and you will have only yourself to blame for it later on. So you could go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com and go download this. And if you are confused and you don't know where to go, just go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com, download this book, and that will take you through the whole funnel and you'll be able to access everything else, including the 11 days challenge too. That's all I have for you. I will see you back here on Thursday, tomorrow, 4 to 4:30 p.m. And hopefully be enlightened and educated. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.